Hey, Justin, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Thanks for taking some time. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Start this up if our local meeting wants to raise their hands. I will start up with Mookie Hawkins.
Justin Shorter, Mookie Hawkins, Buffalo Sports 1080, man. How you doing?
Good, man. How about you?
I'm doing great. So just walk us through the process and what was it like when you finally got the call?
Man, it was just crazy. I feel like draft day is just insane because you sitting around basically waiting the whole time. But I literally watched every single pick, saw who had went before me, and I feel like that was just fueling my fire up. And finally, I put my phone down, got that phone call, and I was just super excited, man. Just started screaming, just thanking God.
Absolutely, man. And as a football player, what are some of the things you pride yourself on?
I definitely say mental toughness is a big thing for me. I say just from my past getting injured my freshman year, I feel like that really taught me how to work through things to be mentally tough. And I'll definitely say just my aggressive play style also plays a very very big part in my game, especially at wide receiver.
Now, you got drafted in the fifth round. Another wide receiver in the building by Stefon Diggs got drafted in the fifth round, who continues to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Absolutely.
How excited are you to learn from that guy, and how big is the chip on your shoulder at this point?
Man, super excited. I feel like I just want to go in there and just go in there quiet and just be a sponge and just go to him and be like, hey, like whatever just teach me, because he's been doing it for a long time. He has a lot of experience, so just being able just to learn from guys like that in that room is definitely going to be a huge advantage for me.
Congratulations, man. Welcome to Buffalo.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey man, Matt Bope with WKBW Buffalo. Congratulations. Like as Mookie said, obviously about Steph. I'm well. How are you?
I'm awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah, I could imagine you are. So, you obviously are joining Stefon Diggs like Mookie had just talked about. You're also joining O'Cyrus Torrence, who was selected by the team yesterday. What do you know about the Bills besides, knowing you're going to be a teammate with O'Cyrus again and guys like Stefon Diggs?
I know that the Bills organization is a very close-knit organization. Just going there, taking my 30 visit, I was really able to see the difference with the coaching there and how they're all together and they all are there for each other. I definitely say playing wise, they're very pass heavy offense, which is a good thing. They definitely know how to get that ball downfield, and I just can't wait just to go there and be able to work with those coaches, man.
And what was the process like? You said you were here for a 30 visit, but how did you meet with them at the combine or anywhere else?
Yeah. So after pro day, I had a meeting with Coach Henry. And then we had that meeting, and then I went up for the visit. And then I also had a private workout too.
Cool. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, Justin. Catherine Fitzgerald with the Buffalo News. Congratulations.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know we just mentioned O'Cyrus, but what will it be like to be with him again, with Kaiir as well, reuniting with those guys here? Did we lose him? Yep. Oh.
Sorry, my phone's like blowing up right now. I have to put it on do not.
No, you're so good.
I'm so sorry. There we go.
Any especially exciting text messages you're getting right now or anything like that?
Yeah, and honestly, I like hadn't looked at them yet. I've just been talking to the Bills coordinators who've been trying to set me up and stuff.
Totally makes sense, and excited for you to get to go through all those. I don't know how much of the question you caught, but was just seeing what it'll be like for you to be back with O'Cyrus, Kaiir. I know you only had so many years with those guys, but what will it be like to be reunited with them here?
Definitely awesome. Me and Kaiir Elam, he's a great player, one of the best DBs that I've gone up against, and we were battling in our practice, going back and forth day to day, and he's a competitor. He's gonna work hard. So I can't wait to go up there and just use those guys, and just be able to lean on them and just be able just to get better, because I feel like me and Kaiir, once I get up there, we're gonna probably start doing one-on-ones and working out, stuff like that. So, it's just, I'm just blessed to be able to know those guys already as I'm going up there.
That's awesome. And then you had mentioned, I think in the first question, about feeling some fire at a certain point in the draft. Was that like a competitive standpoint? Like what exactly did you mean by that?
100%. Yeah, I definitely say I'm very competitive at nature. Even if me and my family are like playing like Uno, I'll get all crazy. But I just say definitely I just know every single wideout that had went before me and know all the teams that picked them. And I definitely know when I get in my opportunity now, I'm gonna definitely tear this league up because I've been working for a long time and it's all gonna pay off.
Thanks, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Justin, Mike Catalano in Rochester, congratulations.
How you doing?
Good, good. Hey, to go off of, other guys going before you, everybody looks up your draft profile and what scouts have said and what people have done. Do you look at things like that? And when you see things, there's obviously a lot of positives, and then there's doesn't get off the line as fast, or it takes a while to get to his top speed. How do you approach that? When you see that, is it motivating? Do you think it's not correct? Like, how do you look at that?
I see it as motivation because I feel like no matter what, everyone is going to have a negative opinion about you. So I look at the positives, and then I will also focus more on those negatives, and I'll be okay. And I feel like every day that fuels me because I'll like wake up and then like I might screenshot something and then put it as my screensaver. So every day I wake up and I roll over, and then I see all the negative things that they're saying about me. And then I get up, and then as I'm working out, I'm thinking about all this stuff. So I'm just working 10 times harder. Like this morning, got up early. And I remember just going down there and just working super hard. I mean, usually every day I'd be going hard, but I feel like just me being pissed off mentally, of the situation, just knowing what I know I can do and what I want to do at this next level. I feel like it's definitely motivation for me.
And if you come to Buffalo, it's Josh Allen.
Oh yeah.
What have you known? Yeah, go ahead. What have you known about him, and what do you think of him?
I've been watching him for a long time. He's a great quarterback, man. Elusive, his arm strength is insane, accuracy, everything. So I say he's definitely that quarterback that I feel blessed to be able to work with. And hopefully when I get up there, me and him, we can start throwing and getting the timing down, connection down, because all I want to do now is just work, get that playbook, and just let's get to it.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Justin, Sal Capaccio, WGR Radio here in Buffalo. Welcome to Buffalo. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we get a little profile page on you. And the first thing it says is you were wearing baseball cleats the first time you ever played football. And how the story goes, can you kind of walk us through your transition from baseball to football?
Yeah, man. So growing up, since I was a baby, I'd always wanted to play football, but my mom, she's a big mama bear, so she's like no, you can't play because you're gonna get hurt, yada yada yada. So I was like, okay, but every single year I'm begging and begging, but I feel like when I was playing baseball, I was working super hard at it, so I ended up being really good. Growing up, I would always play like I would be like 10 playing with my brother with like 13 and I'd be the only 10-year-old out there batting first, going out there getting on base, stealing bases, and then 7th grade, my parents for Christmas they had gifted me with some cleats and a speed ladder and a football, and then I ended up putting those on, just got to work, and then 8th grade started playing football and just loved it since then.
Awesome. How has your size really, helped you develop as a wide receiver, and what can you take to the next level being as big as you are? You'll be pretty much the Bills' biggest receiver on the roster right now.
I definitely say size for me is a advantage, and I've definitely mastered how to use my body, how to use my strength to my advantage to get my edge over opponents, whether it's at the top of the route or high point in the football, or making like blocks or contested catches. And I think I'm just going to really continue to hone that and master those skills, because at that next level, it's going to definitely pay dividends for me.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. We'll see you up here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Can't wait.
Hi, Justin. Jay Skursky with the Buffalo News. Congratulations as well.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you. You mentioned injuries earlier and just kind of dealing with that adversity. That's something that you dealt with last year, but also even going back to your time at Penn State. Just how frustrating was that at times during your college career? And do you feel like that's all behind you now?
I'd definitely say injuries happen. I'd say the soft tissue injuries we have a lot more control over, because that's with extra stretching and just really taking care of your body. So I feel like I've mastered that part of the game. But I feel like having those injuries happen to me were positive things, and I wouldn't change it for the world, because I feel like that made me the man that I am today. And I feel like that they're definitely behind me. My hamstrings now, they're all good and they're all healed up 100%. And I hadn't had issues. Really, that was the first time I ever even had issues. But I'm all healthy now, man. 110%. I could probably play tomorrow. I've been working out so much. So I'm ready to go, man. I'm just super excited.
Yeah, and then you averaged almost 20 yards a catch this past season, just making plays downfield. And what was the key for you in being able to make that many big plays?
I just say opportunity. They always say when preparation meets opportunity, that's when you have the most success. And I've been working on tracking deep balls, working on tracking. I used to like have like tennis balls, and I would throw it up like 30 yards in front of me, and then sprint down, throw it as high as I can, and chase it and catch it over the shoulder. So and then I'm still doing stuff like that to this day. So I definitely say just put in the work, and then once your opportunity comes, that's definitely when I was able to have the most success.
Awesome. Thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Justin, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. Congratulations, Matt Perino from Syracuse.com.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
What's an example? You said about, reading some of the stuff that people have wrote about you during the draft process. Can you give an example of something that maybe you've read or you've seen or that you've put as your screensaver that has motivated you? An example of something you've seen?
I know a while back, we'll take it back to college. I remember after I transferred to Florida, there was always questions about my like hands and people saying, "Oh, short, can't catch," all this stuff like that. And all that, it's just noise. But I remember screenshotting it and putting it as my screensaver. And every morning I woke up and I just worked on tennis ball catches, catching with my mom or my dad or just quarterbacks that were there with me. But I feel like it was definitely that motivating thing. And now I feel like I won't drop a single ball, no matter what you're throwing at me. However you throw it, I won't drop it. But that's because that's something that I work every single day and really focus on.
Mm-hmm. How much pressure came with going into college with all the expectations and being a 5-star and a #1 wide receiver recruit? How was that compared to how your college career played out and like dealing with maybe some of the pressure there that went in when you started?
I'd say definitely. It was. I feel like I didn't really feel too much because I'm a man of when you put the work in, you're gonna get the results. No matter how long it takes, it could take 5 years, it could take 4 years, 3 years, but if you put the work in, you will get the results. Coming off and that injury was the first time I was really injured, and that really like threw me off my freshman year. But then I just kept on working, man, and then came back and then made it. And then as my career went over every single year, I was taking strides, getting better and better and better and better. And now I always thought of myself as an NFL wide receiver. So now I can't wait for the opportunities that I'm going to get now. And then being able to go out there and just be a dominant mismatch force for these defenses so that way they get scared.
Who was the first person you called or talked to after you got drafted?
Oh, you froze up on me, Buck. You froze up on me. One more time, sir.
I said, who was the first person that you called or talked to? The memory that you're going to hold with you after you got drafted, if you found out you were going to be a Bill.
I would definitely say talking to Coach Henry. He was the last person that they handed the phone to, and me and him got close. We had dinner too. We had ended up going out to dinner and stuff like that during one of the visits. But me and him got super close. But just being able to hear him and just say, "Hey man, hey man, just like watch it. We trust you, and we know that you're gonna be good for us." So I'm just ready to work, man. But I feel like that's a memory that's never gonna leave my head.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations again.
Appreciate you.
Hey, Justin, John Worrell with the Associated Press. How you doing? Congratulations.
How you doing? Awesome, man. Thank you.
Good. Just we're going to be talking to O'Cyrus very shortly here. He's coming up to the podium. Just wondering what your impressions were when this big guy first walked on the practice field and what your impressions were.
I'll never forget. He has some of the biggest and longest fingers I've ever seen in my entire life. I remember walking up to him and shaking his hand, and then his fingers were like, these just like long, huge, giant hands. But he's just a big guy, strong guy. He's picked me up before and thrown me. so he's a very strong guy, serious guy, and he definitely puts in work. So I'm very happy to be able to see him out there with me.
Now wait a second. You just said he picked you up. Was there a reason for this?
Oh yeah, no. We were just like playing around, and then he just grabbed me and picked me up like that. Yeah, but he's just a strong guy, man. Chill guy though. I like him.
Right, and just what did you see? What he was able to provide your offense as far as never giving up a sack and just how good of a player he can be.
Oh yeah, he's just so consistent, man, with what he does, with his work ethic and everything that he does on the field. And I always said to other people that he has typewriter feet. So he's just like moving. He's super fast. He's super fast and quick. So I just can't wait to see what he does up there with me.
Good stuff. I know my colleagues asked a lot of questions about you. I just had some questions about Osiris, but thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, good afternoon, Justin. George Radney,
How you
Challenger
doing?
Community News. How great. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Man, awesome, man. Blessed.
I'm glad you are. I like the Biggie Small t-shirt too.
I appreciate it.
Looking good, looking good. I see you out in the New Jersey area. How was it
Yes,
how was it changing schools and then still being able to get your classroom work done, do your studying and perform on the football field as well? Congratulations on that Southeastern Conference honor roll, all
Thank you.
honors and everything. That's hard. That's very, everybody can't say that, Justin.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Education is it was definitely the goal going into college was to graduate 100%. I was not going to leave college without getting my degree because no one could take that from me. And I say I ever since I started school, I've always prided myself on schoolwork and just getting stuff done on time and just no matter what you have to do, you always have to get it done because people aren't going to give excuses to just guys that just because we play football or something like that like we're not handing the work on time or handing in quality work on time. So I definitely say my father being a principal, so he's definitely over there, pushing it too. But definitely it was smooth for me because like summertime growing up, my parents used to give us like textbook work to do all morning long until about 3 p.m. So I'm very, very fine with studying and just doing school. And I'm gonna definitely go back for my master's too.
I could tell. I figured your parents had to be educators or something in the background because this is how you talk and how you progress and you learn at an early age. So when so you don't have a problem with definitely with the playbooks and things of that nature and learning that kind of transfers over from the classroom to the football field as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%. I feel like I've mastered the right way to study. So I think that definitely helps me out a lot with my playbooks.
All right. Well, congratulations. I wish I would have known you years ago, but it helped me back in the day, man, with those study habits. But congratulations. Welcome to Buffalo. Look forward to seeing you at training camp coming up this summer.
Thank you so much. Can't wait.
Hi, Justin. Congratulations. Julianne Pelusi from WGRZ here in Buffalo. Just curious, you're known as such a physical player. How much have you gotten to see of Josh Allen on film or watching games, and how physical of a player he is, and how, just doubling down on Mike's question, excited are you to be playing with him?
A lot, man. I've definitely watched more games than he probably knows. And I definitely know a lot about him. He's a very, very talented guy, talented quarterback, and I just can't wait to be able to get up there and just really just work with him. I'm super excited. Once they called me, I had asked him for that playbook immediately. So I'm ready to get to work and just be able to tear this league up and just really prove who I am.
How tough are you as a player? What do you think your physicality can bring to this offense?
I definitely say it's definitely scary for my defender. I definitely say because there's a lot of times when DBs they'll try to put hands on me, and I'm so big and strong where every time someone puts their hands on me, they're gonna feel it. They're gonna have memory of oh man, like last play I tried to jam shorter, and then he knocked me over. So I definitely say that's going to be a skill trait that's gonna definitely play in my favor.
And can we see the Biggie shirt?
Oh yeah.
That's great. Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's all the questions we have for today. Thanks, Justin, and congrats again.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.